I had a chance to walk with Maureen Fair, Executive Director of Arvada Urban Renewal Authority, who have helped in the revitalization of Old Town. We'll discuss what they've accomplished and their plans for the future. I joined up with Maureen in her office above Braun's Restaurant.
The revitalization of Old Town happened in two phases. The first phase started about 10 years ago. Dana Crawford, who did Larimer Square, is the one who is responsible for our plan. So here's some before pictures of what Old Town used to look like. This is the streetscape of Old Wadsworth. Here's another view. This is the new schoolhouse, and we're going to go by and check that out. But the building that we're sitting in right now doesn't even exist. If you look right here, our building doesn't even exist. One of the first things that we did was come in and put in new streetscape. As you can see, we now have very wide sidewalks that encourage outdoor dining. We put in all the street trees. We put in the lovely brick pavers, the hanging flower pots. We did this really popular program where we worked with 27 different property owners to restore their buildings. Here's some before and afters. This is the old Mrs. Mayo's, which is now the schoolhouse. We restored that to its old glory, and what's really nice is now it truly is the schoolhouse. It's nice that it came full circle. What's been rewarding is to see that development, now that we've done all this work in Old Town and put all this public investment in here, is that the private sector now is interested. So if you see this coffee shop, which is crazy popular, we didn't have to help. These guys came in on their own and did this redevelopment on their own. And now it's rewarding to see that it's become popular enough that the private sector is now investing.
Yeah.
This is my office building. I'm up above here. This is the Braun Restaurant. These are the three buildings that Landon Enterprises built. As you can see, they got great patios. So this, as you can see, has made a big difference in the feel of this corner, because now every one of these buildings is 2 stories, and it really creates that urban experience. And I think the success of Sylvie's has really inspired other restaurants to come in here and open up.
Yeah. And you did such a beautiful job with all the brickwork, and it really comes together and complements the rest of the restoration and everything that you've done.
It does. It gives it an ambiance and a kind of playful, especially with the colored bricks. Now, what we're coming across over here, across the street, is where the transit hub is going to be. So as we walk up here, what we're going to see is where we're going to have a grand plaza. So when the transit riders get off the train, they're going to get off onto a grand plaza, which will overlook the metro area. We're up high, and you're going to be able to see downtown, you're going to be able to see Pikes Peak, all the way up to Boulder.
Yeah.
So this whole area right here is going to be one lovely big plaza with beautiful landscaping. And what we're hoping is that as you get off in Arvada, people are going to be wowed that they know they've come to someplace very special, because as you look to the north, here is the beautiful, eclectic, and historic Old Town, and as you turn to the south, you see this grand view.
Oh, yeah.
So as you see right over here is where Trammell Crow is going to do that big 9-acre site, which is going to have multifamily up against the transit station here.
Wow.
And then down there is where the small grocer and the retail is going to be right here. And they're going to build it right into the hill so that it is seamless. You come right off and you can walk right into it. So they too are going to take advantage of the hill.
Yeah.
And as you can see, looking over up there, that is the Park Place Old Town project. As you can see, it is under construction right now. It's really exciting. The views from up there are amazing.
I can't imagine.
It faces McElvoy Park to really engage with the park. Right now, the park has been a little sleepy because it's on the far side of Old Town. So it doesn't get a whole lot of use. And by building this right up against it, there's not even a sidewalk that separates it. These people's front door are going to come out, activate the park.
I feel like you stay true to the parks and what the community needs, and you don't just tear it down. You kind of build everything up and take advantage of all the beauty that's here.
That existing, right, is to complement what's already here. So here is Fuzzy Tacos.
I love the glass bricks
Yeah,
and
isn't
the
that
big
beautiful?
windows.
That's a really popular spot. There's the old Steve's Meat Market that I showed that got the facade
yeah.
grant. This one got a facade grant.
Uh-huh.
We've touched almost every building in Old Town over the course of the decades.
Yeah, and you just have been true to, you know, the history and just kind of keeping it alive and bringing it back to life as well.
Yeah, this is really fun. This is Rylander's Bakery. As you can see, it's 2 stories, and they have been there, I think, for 50 some odd years now. It's second generation that owns it, and they live upstairs.
Oh, nice.
How's that for old-fashioned in the olden days where they live upstairs and they come to work downstairs?
No commute.
No commute. It's a terrific place.
Oh, how fun. Wow. It's just, it feels so cozy and homey and like welcoming down here.
Yeah.
And just warm.
It's authentic, and I think that people are craving authenticity these days. They want to be where it's not faux, that it's real, that the buildings are real. And this is the old schoolhouse that we showed in the pictures, and this is how they've turned it back into the schoolhouse. And you know, they have these big doors open, and people sit out here and enjoy a drink.
It's gorgeous. They did a really great job in there.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed.
And it doesn't even give me anxiety to go back to school. You know. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for showing me around. This is just absolutely gorgeous what you've done.
Well, thank you, and thank you for your interest in Old Town. We are so very proud of this area, and it's not just urban renewal. Like I said before, it's the city staff, it is our private developers, it is our city council. You know, it's been a lot of effort by a lot of people, and we are very proud of it.
Good, you should be. Well, thank you so much,
Thank
Maureen.
you.
I appreciate it.
You take care.
Have a beautiful day.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.